So what is treatment? If you remember, and I say this so that you have this memorized, we're going against that denial, that obsession and compulsion, those symptoms of the disease, and now we're looking at treatment. What is treatment? Treatment is discovering what the disease is doing in your life and what the disease is doing to your life and what the disease is doing to your body, your mind, and may I add as a priest, your spirit. And so treatment is a place where trained professionals, people who perhaps have been in recovery or they have education, can actually help a person break through that denial, find out about, how their brain is different. When you use alcohol or drugs, it actually affects your brain. And so learning about that, learning about, not taking the first one, learning about medications that can help, learning about, a lot of people have some mental health, some depression, actually getting some time away from the alcohol and drugs so that they can actually begin the recovery process. The lowest level for this is sometimes people just simply have had enough, and you do an intervention and they say, look, I'm going to start going to AA and NA immediately. Some people, however, have been using the alcohol and drugs that they will actually physically get sick. And I want to let you know that the most dangerous detox is alcohol. You would think it would be heroin. You think it would be cocaine. You would think it would be one of these drugs. The people who are going through with that withdrawal, the drug addicts, may think they're going to die, but physically they won't. It's more psychological, emotional. With alcohol, an alcohol detox is dangerous. People can die. And so when we're talking about, getting people into treatment, the first step is you got to get them off the alcohol and drugs. That is what we call detox. And it is covered by health insurance. And if you do not have health insurance, there are agencies that can help you. In every state, in every city, there's a phone number that you can call to find out how you can get treatment. And that's why when someone's doing an intervention, we do research. We look, does the person have health insurance? Are there people that are willing to help? Maybe they are going to pay some out of pocket, or perhaps there are agencies that we can look for. All that needs to be, prepared. We need to do it up front before we send somebody into treatment. What you don't want is somebody finally says, yes, I'll go to treatment, and then you spend 3 or 4 days on the phone calling detoxes and rehabs and hospitals. That's why when we do an intervention, we try to preset that. So treatment begins with detoxification, getting the alcohol and drugs. Now, I had a priest friend who told me that he had an alcohol problem. Now, he had cut down enough that he didn't go to detox, and he simply went to AA. And I want to let you know that my friend, who actually didn't get sober until his 70s, died with 5 years of sobriety, almost on his birthday. So after years of drinking, he was a military man, and a lot of people drink in the military, and he never really realized he had a problem until he was almost 70 years old. And, the last 5 years of his life was grand. So you're never too young, you're never too old to get into some sort of recovery. Once somebody is in detox and has had that chemical or, alcohol or drugs taken out of them, now they can send them to treatment. There's various types of treatment. The most intense is intensive treatment, inpatient. You're actually there. You're set aside. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks. Some people go 28 days. Some people go even 3 months. So that's the most intensive, that inpatient, always, of course, after the detox. Some people go outpatient. They may go a few nights a week. Some people go what's called an intensive outpatient. They go every day, Monday to Friday. So there's lots of different levels of care. And it's not up to us to figure that out. That's why there's trained professionals. For you or clergy or people in the church, remember, we have allies. We do not have to do everything on our own. we can refer to people that actually have the skills in the training. We can be very helpful, though, in facilitating that. And like I said, many of us are first responders. We're the ones that people go to tell us that they got a family problem, or Joe has a drinking problem, or Mary has dropped out of school, and what's going on with her. So keep that in mind, that we don't have to do this alone. And that's what I call the power of the we. The first word in the 12-step program is we. If you know the Nicene Creed, the first word in Greek is we. The idea that we don't have to do this alone. So treatment is a place where people discover their illness. They discover what they have to do, how they can be treated, how they can have a support system. So treatment is certainly an important part of it. And thank God for modern insurance in America. It is covered. There's something called parity, so that we have both mental health and addiction treatment.